You're not supposed to see this. No, seriously. There's a place on Earth that most people can't go. Not because it's boring, not because it's empty, but because something about it doesn't make sense. Antarctica. We're told it's just ice, snow, penguins, nothing else. A frozen desert at the bottom of the world. But think about it for a second. If it's really just ice, why is it so controlled? Why are there restricted zones? Why are flights limited? Why can't regular people just explore? And don't say because it's cold, we go to space. Cold isn't the issue. Now here's where it gets strange. If you zoom into certain parts of Antarctica online, the image quality suddenly drops. Not gradually, instantly, like something doesn't want to be seen clearly. And in some places there's no data at all, just blank space, like someone erased it. Most people notice that and move on. They scroll, they forget, they go back to normal life. But Ethan Cole didn't. He couldn't ignore things that didn't make sense. For years he chased stories like this, conspiracies, hidden truths, the kind of things people roll their eyes at. And to be fair, most of them went nowhere. But every once in a while, something stayed strange. And Antarctica? That one stayed strange. It kept coming back. Different sources, different claims, same feeling. Something's off. At first, Ethan tried to explain it logically. Military zones, research areas, environmental protection, all of it made sense. Until it didn't. Because some areas weren't just restricted, they were gone. Not labeled, not blocked, erased. Like they were never meant to exist. And that's when everything changed. One night, an encrypted file appeared on his screen. No sender, no origin. Just there, waiting. Now, a normal person might ignore that. Ethan didn't. He opened it. Inside, a distorted satellite image, a set of coordinates, and a message. The ice is not the end. It's the beginning. At first, it felt like everything else. Another mystery. Another dead end. But then he looked closer, and that's when he saw it. At the edge of the image, a shape. Smooth. Clean. Not random. A gap in the ice. An opening. And suddenly, this wasn't a theory anymore, it was a location. And this is where it stops being just a story, because Ethan made a decision. He went there. Getting to Antarctica isn't easy. You don't just book a ticket and show up. So he did what he does best. He blended in. Joined an expedition as a documentarian. Quiet. Observing. Nothing suspicious. At least that's what everyone else thought. The flight started normal. Too normal. Clear skies, stable systems, nothing unusual. For a moment, it felt like this would end the same way everything else did. But then, things started to glitch. Navigation systems flickered. Numbers jumped randomly. Compasses spun out of control. Like direction itself stopped working. And nobody wants that. Then, the sky changed. Subtle but wrong. Light bending. Colors shifting. Like reality itself was unstable. At this point, everyone felt it. Something wasn't right. And then, they saw it. Through the clouds, a massive formation in the ice, perfectly circular, too precise to be natural. The pilot reacted instantly, tried to turn away. The plane didn't respond. The controls felt heavy, like something was pulling them closer. Not fast, not aggressive, just steady, like it had already decided. The closer they got, the stronger it became. Until everything shut down. Lights out, systems gone, silence. Then, nothing. No crash, no impact. Just black. When Ethan woke up, he expected cold, pain, chaos, wreckage. But there was none. Instead, there was warmth, stillness, and light. Soft light everywhere. This wasn't Antarctica. There was no ice, no snow, no wind. Just an open space that felt alive. The air was different, cleaner, lighter. And the silence? It wasn't empty. It felt like something was there, watching. That's when he felt it. That feeling, like someone is watching you. He wasn't alone. And then, they appeared. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just there, figures, tall, still. Not human, definitely not human, but not animals either. Something in between, something else. They didn't move toward him, didn't react. They just stood there, like they already knew he was coming. And then, without speaking, he understood. You were not meant to find this place. The meaning was instant, clear. And that's when the truth hit him. Antarctica wasn't just ice. It was a barrier, something hidden beneath it. A world, a civilization, ancient, advanced, watching. They had always been there, observing humanity, not interfering, not controlling, just waiting. Because humanity isn't ready. War, greed, destruction. The same patterns again and again. We do not control your world, we observe it. And when the time comes, we decide. Imagine hearing that. Realizing you're not alone. Then came the choice. Stay and learn everything, or go back and leave it behind. If he stayed, he would understand the truth. If he returned, he could never reveal it. No proof, no evidence, just a story. And somehow, that was the hardest part. Because this was everything he had been searching for, and he had to let it go. In the end, he chose to return. When he woke up again, he was in a hospital. Bright lights, doctors, familiar sounds, normal life. They told him he was lucky, the only survivor. No wreckage found, no explanation, just him. For a moment, it almost felt like a dream, like none of it was real, until he looked at his hand and saw it. A small fragment, glowing, pulsing, definitely not from here. He closed his hand slowly, looked ahead, and smiled just a little, because now he knew something. No one else did. We're not alone, and we never were. And if that's true, then the real question isn't what's hidden out there. It's why we're not allowed to see it. So tell me, do you think this is all just coincidence? Or is something being hidden?